3's Callie Desimone is kicking off her team coverage this morning. She's driving around to show you what it is like out there. So dangerous. So how fast are you even going? Good morning.
Hey Lena, we have decided we are not going anywhere. We were driving on Pine Forest Road here near the interstate of I-10, and it is just incredibly slippery over here. It has been just a nightmare. We actually saw several vehicles kind of skid out of the way while we were trying just to get to this location. At this point, it is just far too dangerous to be on the roads, particularly with other people who are being brave enough or maybe stupid enough to be on the road at this point. So we are camped out here. We're going to try to scope out a different location, but it is way too dangerous. If you don't need to be on the roads, please just get off, get safe. Don't be anywhere near these roads today because it is just not worth it. For now in Escambia County, Callie Desimone, Channel 3 News.
Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Lena. Well, my photographer came to pick me up this morning and we just determined it was far too dangerous to be driving. Right back here, you can see this is a common scene. Cars are just literally sliding all over the place. And the interesting thing that we're seeing is it actually is the bigger vehicles that are having a harder time navigating. You really want to slow down. You do not want to be speeding up like that vehicle. It's just really too dangerous to be out here. That is just a common scene that we are seeing time and time again. I'm out here at the intersection of 9 Mile Road near University Parkway, and if you take a look at this road, it looks very different than most of the roads we saw earlier today. It is black and it is just wet. You don't see very much snow or ice covering it over. Now, crews have spent most of today going up and down this road, covering it with sand in order to make it more travelable for folks out here. Now, one of the main reasons that they are making this road more accessible is because West Florida Hospital is located right up the street, and of course they need to keep the roads open and clear so that those people who need to get to the hospital for any reason may get there safely. Reporting in Escambia County, Callie Desimone, Channel 3 News. We're over here on Pine Forest Road near the interstate entrance to I-10, and as you can see, it is kind of an eerie lookout here. There are tractor trailers just piled up. No doubt these guys and gals are frustrated trying to get on the interstate since the road has been closed since yesterday. They are piled up literally 4 miles. They are going nowhere. They're also parked in several businesses in this area. The hotels are just jam-packed. The business parking lots are jam-packed. And there really is no indication at this time as to exactly when the interstate will open. So it is unclear how much longer these tractor trailers will be here. If you are using Pine Forest Road trying to connect to other roads in the city or in the county, just be careful and be aware that there are going to be a lot of tractor trailers on this road and that they may not be going anywhere anytime soon. Reporting in Escambia County, Callie Desimone, Channel 3 News.
In general, the conditions out on the roads are a little bit better this morning. There is still a lot of moisture, frozen moisture. This is in the grass here on Pine Forest Road. And you can see, though, that crews were out here yesterday putting sand down on this stretch of road, trying to keep it safe for drivers. In general, again, the road conditions are much better this morning. Less in the way of ice and snow out on those roads, but you still do need to be very careful, especially when you come to those bridges and overpasses. That's where a lot of the ice is contained. And then in some areas on our roads here in Northwest Florida, the ice melted a little bit yesterday and then refroze. That can be some of the slickest conditions that you're going to run into this morning. But again, give yourself that extra time as you make your commute, and be aware there are going to be sections like this, spots where there is some sand down on the highways. Give yourself that extra time, and it is cold out here. Temperatures in the upper teens and the low 20s, so bundle up. Put on those jackets, those extra sweaters, those scarves, and those hats to make sure that you're warm if you do need to head out there on the roadways this morning. Reporting in Escambia County, Will Kennedy, Channel 3 News.
I'm in the 4000 block of Florel here in Escambia County. Behind me, you can see that there is a house that is on fire at this time. Fire crews are trying to manage the flames. There are still a few flames that are visible at this time. I spoke with members of the family who were staying inside at the time. They said they were asleep and were awakened to the smell of smoke. They were able to get out. There are no injuries to report at this time. The family tells me that they were not using any space heaters and they don't have any idea as to how the fire started. Reporting in Escambia County, Callie Desimone, Channel 3 News. Missing delivery dates, plus the added stress of not making any money, is making several dozen truckers who are stranded here near the entrance of I-10 on Pine Forest feel very frustrated. It has been a long 2 days for truck driver Joe Roberts. His delivery, which was expected in Plant City, is a day and a half late. Roberts says he spent hours sitting in traffic Wednesday on 49 South just before McGee and on 59. It wasn't much after that jam up cleared that he and everyone else on I-10 were forced to exit.
You don't see this down here, and I don't think that they were prepared for it, and that's the problem. Drivers are really frustrated because it's like, you don't expect that down here. Nobody does.
Roberts says he has about another 400 miles to go before he makes it to his destination. And at this point, he just wants to get rid of his load. Other drivers feel the same and are getting impatient, wanting to know just when they can get on their way.
I mean, we're not making any money sitting here, but, you know, it is what it is.
Many truckers say the closure of I-10 could have been avoided if the roads had been pre-treated. For now in Escambia County, Callie Desimone, Channel 3 News.